Hey, thanks for following the link to this video. We wanted to push out at least one last video for 2023 and really look back and celebrate what God has done this year. The final Sunday of every year, we like to give a week off to our staff, our volunteers, just grateful for the 51 other weeks that we're able to do, whether it's online services or in-person services. And so we take a Sunday off. So you might be watching this on Sunday in place of that, or you might be watching it because you found the link online. I don't know, but welcome. And I want to read a passage for you that we shared during our week of where we talked about gratitude following Thanksgiving. In fact, did you start a gratitude journal? Were you writing 3 unique things down every day since then? If so, you're somewhere between 100 and 120 things that you are grateful for, depending on if you missed any days. I hope it's developed a gratitude habit in you. Just today, I was standing outside and some snow geese came over at such a low level in the light of the sunrise. It was just so incredibly powerful that I sat there and I was like, God, thank you for snow geese. It's just such a beautiful moment. And I hope you're experiencing moments like that. We read James 1:17 that says, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. God has given us so many gifts this year as a church, and we want to celebrate 10 of them. It was hard to wean it down, but here's 10 in no particular order. How about the community big give? We got to celebrate our largest community big give ever. We distributed 1,500 meals. 1,356 of those were delivered and 144 were picked up at our local food banks. It took over 700 volunteers to pull that off. 429 that were in cars delivering on those 171 routes. And then there were 275 or more volunteers assembling all those meals on the ground and getting those meals into cars to then be delivered on those routes. It was a powerful year. It was an expensive year. We were projecting 35. We ended up landing more around $39 per meal when you include the in-kind donations. So we are we spent $57,228 on feeding 8,000 people in our community. And that is not just Open Life. That is rewarding. It's bringing the whole community together to do that. Way to go. What an incredible thing we're able to inspire and unite our community to pull off. I'm so proud of every person that gave, that volunteered, and it was an incredible year.
Hey everyone, my name is Fran, and in September of this year, we started a new ministry out of Open Life in the community of Prairie Ridge called Kids Connect. At Kids Connect, we provide a space for caregivers to come with their little ones to play, learn, and connect with one another. It's been such a joy meeting the different families that come to Kids Connect, not just from the Prairie Ridge area, but the surrounding neighborhood as well. We can't wait to see where Kids Connect takes us in 2024. So if you have Friday mornings free and is available to volunteer, please fill out the Connect card on the app and sign up to volunteer, and we'll be in touch. Thanks, everyone.
Well, thank you, Fran, for that update on Kids Connect. I just really want to thank you and your entire team for all that you've done this fall to help Kids Connect start up, and just the things that you've done to be there consistently week in and week out, and the whole team together of just providing a place in Prairie Ridge for families with young ones to come together and be invested into. So thank you so much for that. This moves us on now to the next thing on our top 10 list, which is groups. And we're always trying to find ways that we can get people gathered together at Open Life in smaller groups outside of our Sunday mornings. And so this past year has seen some great wins. We were able to get our leaders, those that even express interest to be a part of groups ministry and leading those together this fall to just just brainstorm and talk through ideas that we can do. And so we're excited to put those ideas more into formation and to see the fruit from that meeting later in 2024. But we also can celebrate, we have more people in groups than have ever been in recent years. And so we're just excited to be able to celebrate that. And if you're interested in leading a group, or if you're interested in joining a group, please reach out. Every week we have on the Connect card that option to click that you're interested in being a part of a group. If you're looking for a community outside of a Sunday morning, please click that so we can get the biggest pot of people that are interested in getting together, and so that we can begin to form groups of community outside of our Sunday mornings. But we do celebrate the great things that are happening at our men's breakfast once a month as well, and our ladies meetup that have been happening. And with that, Dana has just some great things to share about the ladies retreat that happened in 2023.
After many years of us ladies wanting to gather together for a ladies retreat, this year we were finally able to make it happen. We were able to take 2 nights away and have a great time. We're so thankful and appreciative to the people that stayed behind to take care of the young kids, because as moms and just ladies, we were able to hang out, enjoy meals together, late night snacks. We laughed, we cried, we played games, we had times of worship and devotional and true vulnerability that took place. Hearts really were softened and deep connections were made from one lady to the next that will be never changing. They'll have that for the rest of their lives.
Man, I can't help but celebrate our generosity this year. It's been an incredible year of giving and faithfulness and just everybody doing a part. And this year, our giving is 14% higher than it was last year. It's over what we projected that we thought would happen. We always budget off the previous year's reality. So this year, what that means is a few different things were able to happen, and a few things are gonna be able to happen. We're able to distribute more funds to our strategic partners, something we share about regularly in our services as we focus on different initiatives every month. But when we give more, that 10% of our giving is a bigger chunk. And that 90% went a lot farther. Some things that we were able to accomplish this year is bringing on a few more hours. John, our student life pastor, a few more hours to actually do some production that it was needed, which is volunteers for setup and tear down, because we moved kids into commons and the labor and drivers and all that is entailed in that. As well, we were able to bring Stephanie on for 9 more hours to continue doing discipleship, but taking on the family life role. And it really is going to see the fruition of that in 2024, where she's pouring into leadership development in every area of family life, and then continuing the amount of time it's taking to pursue the missions initiatives. More on that in a moment. And then we've been able to update much of our resources, whether it's kids check-in, whether it's the computers that our team are using for different areas of production and stuff. Those are all being able to get an infused update because of the funding that is available. We're praising God for that. Not only that, something that didn't even involve the increased budget, because of having Stephanie on staff this year, she's able to look at the excess that was in some of those fund balances for our strategic partners and make sure we're utilizing every penny and making it go farther and actually getting the dollars into the community, whether it's pizza cards for our foster care families or whether it's school supplies and snacks for our schools. Incredible. Thank you for your giving. It is active in the community and in the church, making an incredible difference.
It's been great that our kids have been able to be moved over to the commons area where there's enough space for them to be kids. They can play, run around, and it's just an awesome environment for kids to know that they can come every week, they can bring their friends with them, and they can have a lot of fun.
Well, the next thing we want to highlight for 2023 are the people of Open Life. We say we are people leading people into a growing relationship with Jesus. And so we see that all over the place on Sundays as new people come in, we're able to get them involved in the church. And so you may not notice this, but we have grown by about 30% compared to 2022. And so we don't often see that and always see it, but we have been growing. And so this just shows us the need to be hospitable, and that has been happening. And Hebrews 13:2 says it plainly. It says, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by doing so, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it." And so you can see that at Open Life, before and after services, this is the hospitable nature of every person. And so we're very intentional after service by providing the space for coffee in the lobby. Thank you so much. We were able to do that for the full year, and we have not had any issues with that. Over the summer, we do it outside and try to be intentional with that. But just thank you for the hospitable nature that you have when you're at Open Life, and even consider coming a little bit early to provide that place hospitality for those that show up early in our services, because often new guests come and join us a little bit earlier than maybe some of our regulars do. So maybe that's a goal for 2024. Show up 10 minutes early before service each week in 2024. That's just my challenge to you. But yes, we are celebrating the people that are a part of Open Life and who have joined us in 2023.
Hey, thank you again for those who continually, month after month, give to the gathering place. We have to celebrate what is happening right here, and I think it's really going to come to fruition in 2024. Life has been happening in this space. And life has been in many forms. Over 180 rental hours to different groups have occurred here. It's a place where people come together. We want to be able to be a gift to the community. And they've rented it for wedding receptions, celebrations of life, line dancing group weekly, young life, baby showers, baptisms. A church rents this space on Sunday mornings. What a blessing we have been able to be to the community by opening this building up to different groups. And that is your generosity that has allowed this to happen. Again, back to generosity. But we were able to get an official survey of the land finally on record. We have Innova Architects at work. They've done an as-built, which is just like what exists here already as far as a plan, and have done some add-ons, and we're working on the structural realities and a couple of things we need the county to approve that you could be praying for, like 10 foot versus 25 foot. Just pray for 10 feet. We'll explain what that is this next year. But anyway, we want to be able to get closer to the road than is currently recommended, and so that we can expand out the front. We've got plans almost ready to submit, and we're praying and hoping to, in January, finish this space into an actual studio, and you'll be seeing a different wall with some brick on it. But we're excited that things are moving at the gathering place, and it is a blessing to be watching this happen.
Student Life 2023 is definitely a year to remember. We had a lot of amazing wins this year. Starting with our new leaders, Gordon and Lily. Their love for Jesus, their heart to serve, and their love for students has been a major win for Student Life. We returned to summer camp for the first time since 2019. I was really excited to go. Jesus showed up. We had a great time. Students' lives were changed, and we're looking forward to going in the future. We also took the students on a camping trip to Long Beach, Washington. It was a blast. Perfect weather, perfect waves, and Gordon and Sharon were the perfect hosts. We're looking forward to going again this next year for an even longer time and hopefully even more students. If you're in middle school and high school and still haven't checked out Student Life, you definitely don't want to miss out in 2024. It's definitely going to be a big year, and Jesus has a lot in store for us, and I'm really excited. So please come and join us every Tuesday night, 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Gathering Place. Hope to see you there.
We want to celebrate the steps we've taken in 2023 towards local and global missions. Out of a simple meeting of those interested in missions at Open Life, we were able to put together 2 different trips that are happening in 2024, as well as share about how we're really serving our community in local ways. And so we're excited for the Justice team that is headed out to Bangladesh in January. We're excited to be able to take time in our January 7th service to pray over them, commission them, and just really ask God to bless them, that every part of their trip would go smoothly and that they'd be safe during that. So be praying for them. Join us on the 7th for that part of the service as well. We are excited to talk about a Chile trip that is happening in the end of June, early July. And so if you would be interested in going down to Chile this summer in 2024, be sure to join the interest meeting that is happening on January 28th for all the details about that trip, the cost, the schedule, the different types of work that will be done during that trip, and you can get connected with that and really change your whole view of 2024. But as well, locally, we've had a number of different new connections with organizations in our community through the donations that we receive from World Vision. These can be as simple as resources and supplies that we just get from World Vision and then we give to these organizations to help them out with the work they're doing. And Lorna Martin has been spearheading a lot of those connections. A number of them are the Ordings Veterans Village, as well as Step by Step in Puyallup. There's a local animal rescue we've worked with, as well as working at the Sumner Bonney Lake Family Center to help get them these resources for the people that they're serving. And so we thank you so much for your generosity, like Dad said earlier, but also just for your involvement and interest in these things that are outside of our Sunday services. And so we even think of things like Kids Connect and the work that Fran and the Kids Connect team is doing week by week. That is a part of our local mission strategy, and we're so grateful to celebrate the wins from 2023.
Well, that's 10 things, and it is incredible that we're able to celebrate this with you. Thanks for watching this video, and thank you to all who have made an impact, who have been a part of the impact that is happening. We are blessed to have you on the journey with us, developing a relationship with Jesus and each other is so beautiful. And 2 Corinthians 3:3 says this: You show that you are a letter from Christ, the result of our ministry, written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the living God, not on tablets of stone, but on tablets of human hearts. You are the tablet of the story of what God is doing in this community and through Open Life's ministry. God bless you. Happy New Year, and we can't wait to see you on the 7th when we are back together and we launch into 2024. God bless.